That's right. You're in the basement with Nick Thomas and bootsy-hambone from the band Diesel Fitter. And we are bringing you guys some of the best local indie music that the area has to offer.
And everybody's local to somewhere.
And that means we're bringing you all the greatest indie music from all around the world.
Near and far.
It's good stuff right here in the basement. And Bootsy is especially happy to be here tonight. I don't know why. Bootsy, what is that?
Well, I'm especially happy to be here tonight because I have had cabin fever and I was ready to get out. And thank you for taking me to lunch today.
Oh, you're welcome. It was a good time.
Yes, it was a good time.
And we have got some fantastic music lined up for you guys right now. We're going to get right into it. Monica Dupont out of San Francisco, California, do a song called Shaking the Sheets. And then after that, out of London, England, Philip Morgan Lewis doing a song called Hellhole Blues. And then out of Columbia, Missouri, one of our favorite new bands out of Columbia, Dead Bed Bad, doing a song called Dirt Devil. So sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Monica Dupont doing Shaking the Sheets.
Hey, this is Kurt Hedrick.
And this is Dennis Pryor. We're with the band All Laid Up. Don't touch that dial.
Because you're listening to Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tapes.
Just crank it up.
Squeeze me in which keys, won't you please? I wanna see what you're kicking around. Stomp your feet in the dirt, bounce me up and down. Swing your hips like a bat, stir like the sun. When the dust kicks up, lights out all the lights. I know for sure my devil's moving right. She's an afro cyclone, kicking up stone. She's a dirt devil. She's a dirt devil. Put me in your pocket, take me on a trip. Wanna know what it's like to be on your hip. Move your feet to the beat, stop the concrete like a jackhammer, like a tanker rammer. She's a metro cyclone, kicking up stone. She's a dirt devil. She's a dirt devil. Twist me up, throw me around, toss me out of my hometown. She's a dirt devil. She's a dirt devil.
That's a dirt devil.
I have a question. What is it with these bands and vacuum cleaners?
I don't know.
Medora's got Dyson. Deadbed Bad's got Dirt Devil. What is it with these bands and vacuum cleaners?
Well, I would say something about, sucking up the dirt or something there, but I don't know. You know what that was? Dead Bad doing Dirt Devil out of Columbia, Missouri. Right before that, out of London, England, the Philip Morgan Lewis band doing a song called Hellhole Blues. And we started it off with Monica Dupont doing Shaking the Sheets.
I like Monica. I like Philip Morgan Lewis. I like Dead Bad.
I like all of them too. Hey, this is the season to be happy right now.
Happy, joy.
Okay, Reen and Steempy. This next set, we're going to do some Timothy Foley out of St. Charles, Missouri, up by St. Louis up there. He's going to do a song for you called Jazzy. And then next up after that, out of Eminence, Missouri, our favorite couple down there, Blind Cat and Mamacat. Mamacat is going to sing you a song called Lover Man with Blind Cat on the guitars and stuff on this. You're not going to want to miss this. It's fantastic stuff. Then Stone River out of Toronto, Canada, doing a song called Valley of the Butterflies. And it's all good stuff right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. This is Timothy Foley doing Jazzy. Check this out.
Hey y'all, this is Ace Wheeler, and you're listening to the Basement Tapes with Nick Thomas and bootsy-hambone.
comes to me late at night, I give it up without a fight. He loves me like a real man should. When things go wrong, he makes them good. He's my man, my lover man. He loves me like no other can. He's my man.
This is Russ Rhodenizer of the Russ Rhodenizer Project, and you're listening to Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy.
That was a little Stone River out of Toronto, Canada, doing Valley of the Butterflies. Before that, Blind Cat and Mamacat doing a fantastic song called Lover Man. And we started it out with Timothy Foley doing Jazzy out of St. Charles, Missouri. And we would like to say hello to everybody out there listening tonight. If you're listening on the internet radio stations, thank you for tuning in to the Basement Tape Show. Nick and Bootsy on the radio. We've got what you want to listen to right now because we play the best indie bands music that the whole world has to offer. We're going to get into some stuff right now by one of our favorite songs and favorite bands out of Kansas City, Missouri, called the Green Music Brothers. These guys... They have fun. They have fun. I'm not kidding. You guys in Kansas City, Missouri, if you haven't seen the Green Music Brothers yet, get out there and check.
I would love to see the Green. I would like to be on the Big Dumb Fun show in Kansas City with the Green Music Brothers. With the Green Music Brothers and Red Velvet Crush.
Oh, yeah. I've got the Green Music Brothers. They're going to do a song for you called Rollin'. And then after that, we're going to do a song called Lost in Eden. The band, Lost in Eden, I'm sorry. Doing a song called Tonight out of Louisville, Kentucky. Sit back, relax. This is the Green Music Brothers out of Kansas City, Missouri, doing a song called Rollin'.
Well,
a world where one radio show plays it all. The Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
Something has changed. I met a girl. Can't remember but didn't I ever care? It's not what you get. It's what you kill. It's only now you live. I can't sleep tonight. I can't sleep tonight. You were on my mind. I can't sleep tonight. Do you believe in God? Do you believe in love? Do you feel the pain? What do you dream of? I can't sleep tonight. I can't sleep tonight. You were on my mind. I can't sleep tonight. Mistakes I've made, I'm seeing. Lessons I've learned, I'm feeling. It's not a dream, I'm dreaming. Just let me go I can't sleep tonight. I can't sleep tonight. You were on my mind. You were on my mind. Can't sleep tonight. I can't sleep
That was Lost in Eden, a band out of Louisville, Kentucky, doing a song called Tonight. And before that, the Green Music Brothers, our favorite brothers, out of Kansas City, Missouri, doing a song called Rollin'. We've got somebody special on the line tonight, and Bootsy is going to patch us through to talk about what's going on here. We've got Russ-Rhodenizer. Now, Russ, he's been doing a lot of work with music on his own here just lately, and he's been doing, of course, he's in the band, a band as well. And I'm going to let Bootsy take it over right now. Bootsy, what's going on?
I'm going to let Russ take it over. Russ, are you there?
I am here.
I thought he was there.
Mr. Rhodenizer.
How are you doing tonight? tonight.
All right, brother. How are you doing?
Well, I'm doing okay. I'd much rather be sitting there in the studio with you, but it just didn't. Well, last week we had some problems, and this week I had some problems on my end. So, but thankful to be able to call in at least. So.
Well, all right. Well, you have been doing a lot lately. You've been on the road. You just played last night at Fat Cats, as a matter of fact, with 2 other bands. How did that go? Tell us a little bit about that.
Went well. It was an exciting adventure, as usual, for a musician out there dealing with the weather conditions. So we had some trouble with one of the other bands getting into the venue with the trailer situation. Had got stuck for a little bit, but
oh gosh,
we were able to overcome that and get in and get started on time and such. So some good people braved the weather to come out and enjoy a good night of music. It was nice and warm in there, and the music was good. So
that's fantastic.
We
wish we could have been there.
Yeah, tell us again, Russ, who was there last night besides you?
It was us, Russ-Rhodenizer Project, and Nathan Matlock opened up with a couple songs and shot a video there and did a little fan voting contest for the 2 originals that he played. He wanted to kind of do a little test for the crowd and see what they felt was the strongest song out of the 2. So that was interesting.
Well, we like Nathan here too, and wish him the best of luck. And that would have been fun too. Which one did you vote for?
Well, I thought they were both good, but he had one called "Fallen" that was for they'd written for the soldiers, and that's always a good route to go when you're trying to pull upon the heartstrings of others. So
absolutely.
But it was a well-written song, and I've watched Nathan over the years progress, and I think his songwriting skills are just they're coming around to. I'm really excited for what's going on with him. I may have him in the studio here doing some stuff with him. So
that would be fun.
But and then we had Scarred Nation, of course. They played. They were the most local crowd there, or local band there, other than Nathan. And then we had Fivefold out of St. Louis. So, and they put together a nice acoustic set with a full band essentially with some keyboards and such. So it was rather than just a couple acoustic guitars, and vocals like the rest of us did. They had some good percussion and keys and such. And it was a really good show.
Good deal. That's what we like to hear too, right here in Rolla, Missouri, especially.
So
yeah,
who would you?
I always enjoy playing there. We'll be back up there real soon. We got some stuff cooking for January, and we may have a couple dates over there in January. So.
Who have you got in the Russ-Rhodenizer project with you, Russ?
Right now, most of the shows are being done with just myself and Dusty Atkinson, who's a longtime local musician and was in the band $7 Stereo for many years, and has just kind of been had a couple startup projects. Great songwriter himself. I'm trying to urge him to bring some of the stuff that he wants to play and that he's written to the project. Everything that we've been performing is stuff I've written over the or released over the last year. And then we'll occasionally add percussion, cajon set up with Jerry Swearingen, and that's something that we've just not been able to get on the same page as far as good rehearsals. So we periodically use that for some of the shorter shows. But we've done a lot of original only shows, that last your 8 to 10 song sets. But Dusty and I have recently started doing 3-hour nights where we'll play 10, 15 original tunes, and the rest will be cover stuff and some good fun stuff for the crowd, and I've been enjoying that too. So.
Well, speaking of original tunes, Russ, we're ready to get into an original tune by you, and we want to kick it off tonight with an original tune by you called "The Prize." Why don't you tell us a little bit about that before we run right on into it?
How does if you could explain to our listeners right now tonight how The Prize might relate to them? They might like that a little bit.
I think, this is certainly a song, and a lot of lyricists, write from different angles, and they kind of leave it open-ended to the fans' interpretation, and that way you can connect with more people. You kind of leave it somewhat vague so they can read, into their own life the different things we lyricize in the songs. This song, to me, means that everyone, in a relationship, we have our ups and downs. And sometimes when we're upset with each other, we sometimes feel that it's human nature, out of necessity to, whether it's revenge or not, that we secretly want to hurt the other person. And sometimes I've seen people, get self-enjoyment out of that, and that's where the prize, they have the feeling they've won the prize, even though it's not a great prize to win. So by taking digs at the other person and really hurting them because they know how to push the buttons.
So it kind of says maybe the prize isn't really what the prize is that you want to be. Yeah, in the long run.
Right. A lot of people didn't quite quite get what it meant, but to me it's like if you're in a dispute with someone that you love, and you're feeling hurt, it's a natural instinct, maybe not so much natural, but it's what a lot of people do. They try to hurt the other person, and then they kind of cover up. They act as if they're hurt, but secretly they're enjoying it inside because they want to just we never want to be put down. So
That's right. Well, check it out. This is Russ-Rhodenizer right here in the basement with Nick and Bootsy, and this is his original song called "The Prize." Check this out.
Should have known that you knew best. Now looking back at what's become, like staring straight into the sun, and I can see you crying with tears filling up your eyes, holding back your laughter as if you had won the prize. I said go left, but you went right, all in your need to start a fight. Pity this life and what's become, like staring straight into the sun, and I can see you crying with tears filling up your eyes, holding back your laughter as if you had won the prize.
The Russ-Rhodenizer Project right here on the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy. And Mr. Russ-Rhodenizer is with us right now.
Hello,
Russ,
hello.
That last one, the prize, that's good stuff.
I'm real pleased with that one. That was that's not one of the newest ones that the project has released, but it was one that was heavily in rotation on a lot of the old Twitter sites and things like that with the independent radio and things, and did real well and had a lot of good feedback on it. So I couldn't be more pleased with the way that one turned out.
Remind us again, Russ, when the Russ-Rhodenizer project actually got started.
It's just over a year old, and it started. I guess you could say it started probably 20, 30, 40 years ago when I started playing guitar and singing. Not quite
Okay.
40,
I heard that.
but it's just over a year old, so it's young yet. And what we achieved in the last year is we released 12 songs, and it wasn't intentional to do one a month, but that's essentially what it averaged out to be. Because sometimes I would release 2 at a time, sometimes even 3 within a week. But it did end up being averaged out, a song a month over the course of last year, and it has been so well received that I think the next year is going to see marked changes in what we're doing and where we're headed. So excited for especially the next 3 or 4 months.
That's fantastic. Yeah, and I know what you mean. Being a songwriter myself, sometimes I'll sit down and I can write 2 or 3 songs, in 1 week, and other times I can write 2 or 3 songs in 3 months.
Right.
Well, it just sometimes when they hit you, they just hit you, and you better just roll with it because it'll lose you fast.
Most of the stuff that the project has released has been that way. Very quick turnaround in these songs, and really just kind of when you feel something and it comes together real quick. I try not to overthink it too much because we could sit and fiddle and try to change things and try different ideas and things like that till we're in our graves. So I try to get stuff out there before I overthink it too much. But and with that said, we've written more than what's been released, but I have released a couple songs in the last year within this project that were around on the table for a few years and just never did see a release of any sort. So
are these some of the ones that we're going to do? We're going to do No More and Eyes next.
No More is brand new. It was written in one of those fury, heat of the moment kind of things where it's just like boom, it came together within just a very short time.
That's my favorite kind of song.
Yeah, and now Eyes was a song that was written years ago, and I never released. I actually recorded a full band version myself, and I just kind of shelved it. Was pleased with the song. We were in the studio recording the first 10 Down album, so I didn't put a whole lot of attention into pushing it. It was a possibility for a 10 Down song, but we just, we never did give it the attention. And then I just, on a whim, released it a couple of weeks ago, shot a video for it that same day and put it out there. So, you can see a video of the performance of it, just single guitar and vocal. So it's a little more stripped down than the others, where the others have a couple guitar parts recorded and such. So.
Well, we're going to get into these 2 songs right now for our listeners right now. This is Russ-Rhodenizer. Doing it, No More and Eyes. Sit back and relax and turn your stereo up because you're going to want to hear this loud.
Without a care, such disgrace. What say you? What say me? Will I speak truth? You spread disease. No more. Well, it's my life. say something in your life has changed today. All that I can see is staged. It's just a notion, it's just a notion. I'm not here to stay. I can see it, well, I can see it. I can see it, well, I can see it. In your eyes, I see the end to you and me. Your eyes, they tell lies, lies that you believe. You believe. This play that we're in has got to change for the better, for the better, if we're to be saved. I can see it, well, I can see it. I can see it, well, I can see it. In your eyes, I see the end to you and me. Your eyes, they tell lies, lies that you believe. You believe.
The Russ-Rhodenizer Project, right here in the Basement Tapes with Nick and Bootsy. Russ, that one right there, Eyes, kind of reminded me, it was like you're a solo dude on that one, and you should have the whole band, Asia, in behind you, working you on that one, okay?
Wow, that's a unique reference there.
It would sound really good if you had those guys backing you up on that. It would be freaking amazing.
Wow.
I have a question for you, Russ.
What's that?
Okay, while I was listening to it, I looked over at Nick and I said, wow, this would sound really, really great if a girl was singing it.
Oh, well, there you go.
You ever thought about writing songs for a girl?
You know, and through the years, I think that the different projects I've been in, it's been discussed actually to, you know, I was a guitar player first and foremost, and hired singers from, you know, different areas of the state of Missouri to perform shows and things like that. And the lack of committed people, you know, is what kind of forced me into singing.
Yeah.
And we had some people that were traveling all the way from Branson up to you know, to Fort Leonard Wood, where I lived initially. But, you know, certainly I have considered the idea of selling songs and doing, you know, just basically songwriting, you know, as I get older especially. And I have some friends that are actually in that type of work, you know, the publishing companies and things like that I may be able to utilize. So.
Well, I don't think you should stop singing. I think you got a great voice. For some reason, I just thought of that particular song, Eyes. I just thought of a girl singing it.
It's definitely got that vibe. So and it could the lyrics, it could certainly come from a you know either or, you know, a man or a woman, but it could certainly be just as heartfelt coming from a woman, you know, side, you know, as in some type of a relationship song, you know, and the discourse we go through. So.
Well, you say you've got connections for those kind of things. What if I sent you some Nick Thomas songs to see if you could get them published?
One of my good buddies down in New Orleans, he's got a publishing company, and they do kind of country to, you know, folk kind of stuff. They've got some things that are on the outer fringe of those things too. But you know, he's got connections in all lines of music, and that's something that they have some songwriter retreats here at the Lake of the Ozarks, and you know, they come here locally and get a group of guys together, and they just go in and songwrite, and they'll take an artist and kind of form them and get their first CD together for them and help get it published. So,
boy, that sounds like fun. Can you sign me up for that? Am I too old for that now?
No, you're never too old.
You're fantastic, man. I love you.
Well, I have another question. I have another question for you before we go on to your last song. You do so many different things with your music. I mean, you play guitar, you sing, you write. Is there any particular part that you enjoy the most?
You know, I like being, not only am I a performer, you know, and a songwriter, I also tend to host a lot of shows where we provide lights and sounds, you know, sound reinforcement, 4 different shows. We did that at Fat Cats last night. And that's one of the things I really enjoy, too, is helping musicians reach their crowd in the best light they possibly can. And, you know, just talking with the guys of the Fivefold, you know, they're quite a bit younger than I am, and they're a really hot group in St. Louis area. And I told them, I said, you know, it's not just about me wanting to put myself out there, but I really enjoy taking bands that I believe in and helping get them exposure in front of our fans and in front of clubs, you know, or in clubs that, you know, normally they may not try to go, because you don't always have to play the biggest, best club out there in order to, you know, to have the best show. And I think some of these clubs out in the outlying areas can certainly, they can do well in, and you know, so that's one of the things I really enjoy most about music as a whole, you know, outside of performing. And I think people have come to know me as somebody that tries to treat everybody I work with fairly, and that's what's very important to me, is that I always take care of everybody I work with. So, but I love playing, obviously, but there's a lot of other aspects that come with it, and what I try to bring to the table to the community. So,
well, that's what me and Bootsy, we've tried to do right here on the Basement Tape Show. We like to make you guys shine.
And
you
we
know.
appreciate that.
Well, I tell you what, something that I've really, really enjoyed over the last almost 4 years is I really haven't seen a competitive thing going with bands around here. It's like they're all one big family. It's like, hey, we've got this gig. Can you play with us here? Or they exchange musicians, and it's just really it's very gratifying to me to see all the different musicians come here on the show, and they meet each other for the first time, and then when they leave, they might go jam. Who knows?
Right.
But around here, I don't know if it's that way in a lot of places.
I've heard
it's not that way in L.A.
Yeah. You
But
go
it's
to L.A.,
definitely that
it's
way
like
here.
dog eat dog in L.A. you know.
Right. Well, there's the market's so saturated with bands that are hungry, and everybody wants to, you know, to try to kick each other, you know, just to keep them down, or to, you know, to try to rise above. And I think, you know, everybody wants to say they've got the best scene or, you know, the best talent. I can honestly say, you know, that the Missouri area, to me, is producing some great music. And you can go
Absolutely.
from Kansas City to St. Louis, across the entire breadth of the state, and see some talented acts that deserve to be heard. And we want to be one of those acts. And the acoustic project on my side is just the beginning of what's to come. I mean, obviously, we haven't talked much about what's happened with 10 Down and where that's headed or maybe left, because I don't think 10 Down is going to continue in the sense of...
You had a big loss.
Yeah, we had a terrible loss, and it was a tragic event, but we lost our guitar player. He passed away just over a month ago, and it was a blow to us. And
he was one fantastic musician too. I know he is playing in the clouds right now.
Yes,
I know he is.
And we feel him. I feel him. 10 Down's not anything, of course, since his passing, but I've done some acoustic shows, and I feel his presence. And I play some 10 Down covers, or my 10 Down covers, I guess. I wrote the songs, but I do some stuff 10 Down did in the acoustic set now, and I can feel Eric right there with me. And that, I try to be positive about it and know that he's in a better place, because he did have a rough life with different health issues and things like that. So I felt for the guy, and I miss him every second of the day. So,
we miss him dearly. We do.
But we're having a good time, and his music will live on through us, and I will definitely keep his spirit alive. So. All
right. Well, this last song that we want to do by you is called "Piece of Me." So, how does that relate to this right now?
Well, "Piece of Me" is a little bit about how this world likes to pick us apart, and it's sometimes we just feel that we've been torn to shreds through the course of living our lives, and we always seem to there's a lot of take in this world, and us givers, we don't mind giving, but it's certainly harder on us when people just are adamant about taking from us, and that could mean anything from pieces of our heart, or to even to political issues and things like that. So there's a wide range of where this is coming from. As far as lyrics go, it's not nearly as an angry of a song as like a No More, where it's a political, how we seem to be patronized for just having our own thoughts and opinions. But this song, to me, I'm really happy with this song. It's one of those that just came out of the fire real quick and came together, pick up a guitar, play a few chords, and before you know it, you wrote a song. So
I love that.
This full band. I'm excited to do this one full band, and can't wait to have some drums behind it and some screaming guitars. So.
All right. Well, let's play this one, and then we'll come back and talk a little bit more. And so this is Russ-Rhodenizer.
Hope you enjoy it.
Take a piece of me, and I will save the rest. It's all I need to pass this final test that has been given me. I must succeed.
Oh, yeah. The Russ-Rhodenizer Project, right there, doing Piece of Me. Russ, that was an amazing guitar part right there. I appreciate that, being a guitar player myself.
Oh, well, that's good to hear. It's fun to play. That's definitely one.
It is. It's fun to play. I'm working on a brand new song myself right now, and I can't wait to get it on the show. I've been playing some of my old stuff here lately. Way too much.
Well, you know, you got to keep that stuff out there. So that I never abandon anything I've ever written before. So
I haven't. The first song I wrote for Bootsy-Hambone was it wasn't Mississippi Woman. It was one of the other ones, and I still play it. Out there today. So it's good to have you on the show, brother.
I enjoy being there, and like I said, I wish I could be in the studio because I get such a good feeling just being in the same room with you.
Oh, it's always fun. It's always fun.
You seem to warm any room up where you're at. You're just one of those warming room kind of guys.
Well, I appreciate the way people have treated me, and I try to have everybody's back and be the best I can, and like you said, going back to the competition factor that exists with a lot of musicians in different areas and things like that, and we've seen it through the years traveling and such, and it's just not the way I want to be. Maybe as a younger kid I had a little bit of that fire to be the youngster rebellious kind of want to be on top of the world, but now I just want to live in harmony, and I'm not out selling peace and love, but I just want to write good music. So
that's right, and that's the way to be too. I am right there with you. Yeah. You know what I always say? Keep singing the blues because they feel so good.
I can relate. I've got some blues in me too. It didn't come out in many of these songs, but boy, I can hold myself up and just close my eyes and play some blues and heal my soul. So.
I know you can.
Well, Russ, do you have any special shout-outs before we let you go?
I want to give a shout-out to everybody. I want everybody to have a good Christmas and enjoy the holidays and just look past anything that might be bothering you at this time. And, if you got kids out there, give them a hug and tell them you love them and just be good people. That's all we can ask for in today's world. There's so much to look negatively at, and I try to carry a positive vibe and want to spread that positivity because it's no fun to be around negative people. So
I always like to say it's easy to find the bad in people, but it's hard to sit back and say, "Hey, I like this about you," and so many people need to do that more often.
Well,
say, "I like this about you."
Well, remind us, Russ, how our listeners can find you online, see you live. Let everybody know how they can catch some of Russ-Rhodenizer Project's music, and 10 Down, too.
All right. Well, we're going to be back in the Raleigh area, of course, here. I think we may be up there almost definitely January 25th for a special birthday party show, and that more will be announced as we get a little bit closer. But we're also talking about something on the 18th up there that we may be announcing soon, too. So, and that, those will both be in Raleigh, but as far as finding us online, I don't know how you could miss my shameless self-promotion of myself on Facebook. But,
we all do that.
I like you on Facebook. You got some great stuff.
Well, I try to, I don't want to be just so overbearing that people get sick of me and then they're like, well, just block that page. But, it's hard. I know you guys posted last week. What's it mean when somebody likes your page? It doesn't really mean anything to me when somebody likes my page. It means more to me if they listen to a song, and the way I judge that is our play count on Reverb Nation is what we judge our traffic with, and we've just turned I think 8,500 plays on the songs that have been up there, and we're real pleased with that. We think we can do better, and that's what we're striving to do, but we just need to connect more with the people and get it out there. It's hard to get people to push that play button because we're all busy people. And,
that's right.
But I appreciate the people that have listened. It helps that we've got the app on there that they can get. So if they go to that Reverb Nation, www.reverbnation.com/the Russ-Rhodenizer Project, and that Rhodenizer is spelled RHODENIZER, you can get a free Android app right there to play all our songs. And when you do that, that gets our play count up and helps us be a little more relevant in the scene, within that online community.
Well, you got some of the best stuff out there. I'm not kidding either. I love your music.
Well, I think it's getting a lot. I mean, you know, I'm thinking we're getting ready to. I'm proud of what's been done so far, but I really am excited about what's to come. So you're going to be hearing a lot from us and seeing us in more places than you ever have. There may be another project born out of 10 Down. We're not sure where that's going to head just yet. There's some things in the works. So, you know, 10 Down's not officially gone, but you know, I don't think we'll go for any further with the 10 Down name, but we'll make it known to people where they can find us and what's going to happen there. So, but I do think that this acoustic stuff, people are going to, you know, we're going to go ahead and release this all acoustic stuff, and then I think we're going to probably re-record everything full band. So
that will be awesome, because I can't wait to hear the difference between the acoustic to the full band stuff, because it's always good.
Nick's already been getting Asia on the phone. Do some backup for you.
I hope they're cheap.
I'll see if I can get Bill Smickelzix to produce it too. You know.
Well, I tell everybody what you're hearing that I've created there through the project is all done by me with $0 budget. So it's all done. Matter of fact, I'm sitting right here in my studio at my console, and it's you know, I call it a dinosaur. It's not quite that old, but it's, you know, we get things done on it. But I can't wait till we can play or pay somebody to do this, and people can really hear these songs treated like the songs they love on the radio.
Well, you're headed in the right direction.
Absolutely.
That's all I can hope for.
Well, thank you, Mr. Russ, and you guys, all you guys, have a very Merry Christmas over there in the Russ-Rhodenizer project.
Absolutely, and you too, and everybody out there that's listening, we appreciate you tuning in, and we hope you come and find us on Facebook and social media and become a fan. So.
Okay, brother. Thank you so much.
Thanks, Russ.
You guys have a good day.
All right, you too, bro.
Bye-bye.
All right now, this is Bootsy's Christmas song of the week, because it is the season. So Bootsy is going to tell you all about what she's got lined up for you for her Christmas song of the week.
Well, Christmas just wouldn't be Christmas if you didn't have Jingle Bells, right?
Well, I got Jingle Bells.
Well, I have a version of Jingle Bells. It's kind of different from any other version of Jingle Bells I've ever heard. This is Jingle Bells by Corners of Sanctuary. Are you ready?
We're ready. Check this out. You're in the basement.
Jingle Bells by Corners of Sanctuary.
That was
different.
Bootsy's Christmas song of the week.
Yes.
Just for you guys out there. All right. What are we going to get into now?
I have even more. It's birthday time.
It's birthdays.
Time.
Oh, I love birthday time.
Yes, we want to say happy birthday this week to Morgan Westover, Mark Dean, Mark Wood, Bonnie Ridenauer, Donetta Poisson, Dr. Poison,
Doctor.
Mike Womack, John Richardson,
John.
John Michael, Steve Steel Blue Carbo, Alan Sachs,
Alan.
Drew Cleanser, Joy King, Corey Petshonic, and Steve Ritz. All these people have a birthday this week.
Steve Ritz?
Yeah.
Ritz-ototomy?
You know, the 80s hair band people. Oh, by the way, they are going to be New Year's Eve at C&M.
I can't.
Untamed. Steve Ritz, Untamed.
I want to see that. I do. I really do. Oh.
And Shawn Michaels going to be doing his Elvis thing at Moreland's Catfish, too.
That's for New Year's, too. Okay. So anyway, and everybody else out there that has a birthday this week, this birthday song is just for you. Happy birthday.
The Happy Birthday Tango.
That was pretty good. If you could dance to that one, you're doing all right. Hey, this is Nick's Picks for the week. Right into it. Let's get right into it. Tonight, it's the Blues Brothers with Jake and Elwood Blues from the album from 1978, Briefcase Full of Blues. I've got a couple of tunes off of there that you don't normally get to hear. B-Movie Boxcar Blues by Delbert McClinton is lining up right now. And after that, I Don't Know by Willie Mabone, a song that was written back in 1952. This is some good stuff. This is Jake and Elwood Blues from the Blues Brothers doing B-Movie Boxcar Blues for Nick's Picks this week. Sit back, relax, and turn that stereo up. I like to say if your stereo goes from 1 to 10, turn it up to 11.
Something special just for you. Just for you. I got a ride from a fruit picking starter. did all I could eat for a quarter. Next a hot train with a hobo woman said she was from Texas too. Well, she did what she did when she did what she did to me. Made me think of you. Yeah, honey, made me think of you. I'm doing my best to get back to you. There ain't nothing I'd rather do. Look for me Sunday, gonna be there, honey, with something special just for you.
Hey, yeah, warrior.
Yeah, honey, something special just for you. This is a Willie Mabon song, also done by Cripple Clarence Lofton. Sick and tired by the way you do. Good time, Papa, gonna poison you. Sprinkle a goop of dust all around your bed. Wake up on these days, find your own self dead. She said you shouldn't say that. I said, what did I say to make you mad this time, babe? Ah! She said, I don't know. My, oh my, oh my. She said, I don't know what my baby's putting down. A woman I love, she got dimple in her jaw. The clothes she wear made out of the best of cloth. She can take them and wash them, put them up beside the wall. She can throw them out the window, pick them up a little bit before they fall. Sometimes I think you got your habits on. She said you shouldn't say that. I said, well, what did I say to piss you off this time, babe? Ah! She said, I don't know. My, oh my, oh my. I don't know what my baby's putting down. My mama sat down and cried. So you're too young a man to have many women you got. I looked at my mother, dear, didn't even crack a smile. Said the women killed me. I don't mind dying. The woman I love, I warned her a week before last. The woman I love, I got outclassed. Thought I warned you, baby, a long time ago. You don't want your step, gonna have to let you go. She said you shouldn't say that. I said, well, baby, you know when you bend over, I see every bit of Christmas. When you bend back, I'm looking right into the new year. She said, honey, you know I gave up cigarettes for my New Year's resolution, but I didn't give up smoking. I said, woman, you gonna walk a mile for a camel? Or you gonna make like Mr. Chesterfield
feel and satisfied. She said, that all depends on what you're packing. Regular king size. And then she pulled out my Jim Beam, and to her surprise, it was every bit as hard as my Canadian club. I said, well, now what you got to say, baby? She said, She said, I don't know what my baby's putting down. I don't know. I suggest you buy as many blues albums as you can.
That's right, and I suggest that too. Buy as many blues albums as you can. Good advice from Jake Elwood Blues. They're right there. Good stuff. That was Nick's picks for the week. That was the Blues Brothers, Jake and Elwood Blues, from their original briefcase full of blues that came out in 1978. Good stuff. If you haven't experienced that, I suggest you check that out. You know, usually I'll hang around with Keith Richards and ask him some questions and stuff like that, and you've heard them in the past on the show. But this week I was kind of hanging out in Chicago, and I was talking to Buddy Guy, one of the greatest blues guitar players in the world. And I asked Buddy, I said, Buddy, what did you learn? What did you learn from Muddy Waters?
The best thing I learned from Muddy Waters is just always be at your best and give the benefit of the doubt to the audience. And even if they don't like you, try to make them smile anyway.
That's what Buddy said. You know, he added a little bit of that later on when we were talking in private. He said, you know what? He said, Nick, he said, learn everything that everybody's played before and then never play it again. Just play your own stuff. And good advice there for guitar players out there. Learn everything that everybody has played and then don't play it again. Play your own stuff, you know. Make it up. What are we doing next week? Next week is our Christmas.
I'm very afraid.
Next week is our Christmas show, right?
Yes, and we are going to be behind the microphones, but on the other side of the table, because sitting here in my place, I'm very afraid.
We're going to have Rick
it's
and
going
LeVan.
to be Rick Gellert and LeVan Gwen. I am very afraid.
You're not going to want to miss next week's show because it's our Christmas show.
I might want to miss next week's show.
We might miss it. Well, that's okay. They can take care of it.
I know.
But you won't want to miss that either. That'll be a lot of fun. Next up right now, we have got some fantastic music for you guys out of Vesta, California. As the Crow Flies, doing a song called Remain. And then after that, Lunar Rain, one of our favorite artists out of Truro, UK, doing a song called Sophie.
And this is for Sophia, little Sophia, who was just born on Friday.
That's
Sophia
awesome.
Vance, down in Hattiesburg, Mississippi. This is for her.
Sit back, relax. You're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy. Check this out.
Look into the fire.
Hey, this is Luna Rain, and you're listening to the Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy. Enjoy.
All right, that was Luna Rain from Truro, UK. And before that, we heard from As the Crow Flies doing a song called Remains. We are on a roll tonight, so we're going to hit you up with 3 more coming right up. We're going to listen to Molotov Latte from Springfield doing their song SUV versus Minivan, which is pretty interesting. And then we're going to hear from local Tim Bond from Cuba. No, Tim's from Steelville, right? Yeah, Tim's from Steelville. And he's going to delve into a country music thing with his original Fresh Oil and Loose Gravel.
I like this song.
Yeah, that's a good song. And then John Richardson, he's the friend of ours from Cuba, and John's going to do a really neat song, one of my favorite, called I Love You. So,
John smokes a good cigar.
Yes, John smokes a good cigar. So sit back, and we're going to listen to Molotov Latte, Tim Bond, and John Richardson.
Because we're coming together as a family now. I love you so much, me. Oh, another stinky ska You drive an SUV and why drive a minivan? Yours has four-wheel drive, well, mine's C7 kids, and you go to work each weekend. Why go to work each week? We both live in different towns, pass each other on the freeway. You think you're better off than me, well, I'm better off than you. We both live the exact same life, man, we want the same things too. Just go around like homies, we'll ride those wilderness songs. When will we grow up? Church each weekend, you sit across from me. You're playing on your Blackberry, I'm playing on my iPad 3, and it doesn't matter what the preacher says, I can't help but wanting more. I can see it in your eyes, you're just waiting for that big score. You think you're better off than me, well, I'm better off than you. We both live the exact same life, and we want the same things too. Just go around like a race, we'll ride those wilderness songs. When we grow up,
This is Nick,
Tracy,
and Kevin with the Stone Sugar Shakedown, and you're listening to The Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy.
fresh oil and loose gravel as we sliding on the road. In a sudden downpour, I lost control. I hit the ditch hard and started
I'm Brad.
I am Matt.
And I'm Goody. We are Riverside, and this is how we roll when we're in the basement with Nick and Bootsy on the Basement Tape Show.
And this is Basement Tape Show with Nick and Bootsy on the radio. You were just listening to John Richardson doing a song called I Love You. And I love that song.
Me too.
I do.
It's one of my favorite songs by John Richardson.
A very cool song. Before that, Tim Bond doing a song called Fresh Oil and Loose Gravel. And before that, Molotov Latte doing a song
Molotov Latte.
doing a song called SUV versus Minivan. All good stuff right here in the basement. We're going to start this out with Tyler and Eric Ammerman doing a song called Amazing Grace. We're going to follow that up with Nick Thomas doing Midnight Blues. So sit back, relax. This has been the Basement Tape Show. So check this out.
walking and walking, hour after hour. I've been talking to myself late in the midnight hour. It's those midnight blues. It's those midnight blues that got me down. So I just keep walking and walking. I keep walking over town. All the people all over town, they just keep running and running. Oh Lord, it gets me down. It's those midnight blues. It's those midnight blues that got me down. So I keep walking and walking. I keep walking. I keep walking. I keep walking all over town.